My name is Adeline. I am 35 years old. I work in a hospital. I am a doctor. My job is to help sick people. I love my job. Last year I met Paul. Paul is a teacher. He teaches English. He is friendly and funny. I enjoyed talking to him. We started spending time together. At first I did not know Paul was married. He never mentioned his wife. I thought he liked me. We laughed and talked a lot. One day my phone rang. It was a woman. Her name was Florence. She said, "Hello. Is this Adeline?" I replied, "Yes." "It is me." I felt nervous. Florence continued, "I am Paul's wife. We have been married for 5 years." I was shocked what I said. "I could not believe it," Florence said. "I do not want to lose Paul. I love him. I want to keep my family." I listened to her. My heart felt heavy. "Why are you calling me?" I asked. "I saw you and Paul together. I want you to know the truth," Florence replied. I felt sad. I never knew Paul was married. I said, "He didn't tell me." Florence then said, "I have pictures I want to show you." She sent me pictures of them together. They looked happy. I felt tears in my eyes. I could not believe what was happening. I thought about my time with Paul. I remembered our laughter and talks. I felt guilty. I did not want to hurt Florence. Why did Paul not tell me? I asked myself. I felt confused and sad. I thought about my feelings for Paul. Florence said, "Please do not hurt my family. I need your help." I felt the weight of her words. "I understand," I replied. I wanted to help her. I did not want to be the reason for their problems. I told Florence I will stop seeing Paul. I decided to end my relationship with him. I thought it was the right thing to do. I cared about Paul, but I cared about Florence too. The next day I saw Paul at school. He smiled at me. "Hi, Adeline," he said. I felt my heart race. I wanted to tell him the truth. "Can we talk?" I asked. He nodded. We went to a quiet place. I took a deep breath and said, "Paul, I need to talk to you about Florence." His face changed. "What do you mean?" He asked. "Florence called me." I said. "She told me everything." Paul looked surprised. He said, "Oh no. I should have told you." I felt angry and sad. "Why didn't you?" I asked. "I was scared. I didn't want to lose you." He said. I felt hurt. "But you have a wife," I said. "This is not fair." "I know I made a mistake," he replied. I shook my head. "It's too late now," I said. "I cannot be with you now." Paul looked upset. "Please don't leave me. I need you," he said. "I love you. I want to be with you," he said. My heart ached. "You need to choose," I told him. "You can't have both of us." Paul was quiet. I felt sad for him. I cared for him, but I did not want to hurt Florence. I had to be strong. "Please, Adeline. I need time to think," he said. I nodded. "Take your time. I said, but I will not wait for you. I walked away feeling broken. I thought about Florence. She was a good woman. I did not want to hurt her. Days passed. I focused on my job. I spent time with my friends. I tried to forget Paul, but it was hard. One evening I was at home. I felt sad and lonely. I thought about the times I spent with Paul. I missed him, but I also felt strong. I remembered what Florence said. I love him. I want to keep my family. I understood her feelings. I did not want to break their family. I decided to talk to my friend Abigail. She always gave good advice. I called her and said, "Can we meet?" We met at a cafe. I told her everything. I like Paul, but he is married. I said. Florence called me. She is sad. Abigail listened carefully. After a moment she said, "You did the right thing, Adeline. You cannot be with someone who is married." "I know," I replied. "But it hurts." Abigail nodded. It is okay to feel sad. You need to take care of yourself. I felt better talking to her. I realized I was strong. I would move on. I needed to think about my happiness. After a week, I decided to meet Florence again. I wanted to support her. I called her and said, "Can we meet?" We met at a park. I felt nervous. Florence arrived and looked worried. "Thank you for meeting me," Florence said. I smiled softly. "I wanted to see how you are." I said, "I am sorry for everything." Florence nodded and said, "It is hard for me." We talked about Paul and their marriage. Florence shared her feelings. "I love him, but I am scared he will leave me." She said. I felt her pain. "You are a strong woman," I said. "You can talk to him. Be honest." Florence nodded. "You are right. I need to speak to him. I will support you." I said, "I don't want to be a problem in your life." Florence looked grateful. "Thank you, Adeline." We talked for a long time. I realized we understood each other. We were both strong women. We both loved Paul in different ways. I decided to go to another city. I thought a change would help me heal. I wanted to start fresh. I told my friends about my decision. They supported me. You need to do what is best for you. You will be okay, Abigail said. I felt grateful for my friends. On my last day at hospital, I said goodbye to my patients. They were sad. "We will miss you, Adeline." They said I felt happy to have helped them. I left my job with mixed feelings. I was excited but sad. I knew it was time for a new adventure. As I packed my things, I thought about Paul. I hoped he would find happiness with Florence. I hoped they would talk and work things out. When I arrived in the new city, I felt nervous but excited. I started looking for a new job. I wanted to work again. Days turned into weeks. I found a new hospital. The nurses and other doctors were friendly. I felt happy to start again. I made new friends. One day I received a message from Florence. She said, "I spoke to Paul. We are trying to work things out." I felt relieved. "I am happy for you," I replied. Florence continued, Thank you for understanding. I appreciate it, I smiled. I was glad I could help as time passed. I focused on my new life, I made new friends and enjoyed my job. I felt happy. I began to heal from my past. I often thought about Paul and Florence. I hoped they were happy together. I knew love could be complicated, but I believed in love. One evening I went for a walk in the park. It was peaceful, I felt happy. I realized I was moving forward. I was ready for new experiences. I knew that love would find me again. I felt hopeful for the future. In the end, I learned a lot. I learned about love, honesty, and the importance of family. I felt proud of myself. I knew I made the right choices. I was ready to embrace life. I looked forward to new adventures and new love.